Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the presentation on study skills organized by Institutional Quality Assurance Cell IQAC of United International University. My name is Munir and I'm working as an additional director of IQAC. And to give you an idea about what we do, let me share our vision statement of IQAC. And our vision is to be accredited by the best accreditation bodies of the world. And how we do it, meaning our mission statement of IQAC, that we assure a continuously improving culture that shows accountability and excellence and satisfies the stakeholders. And you students are one of the best and most important stakeholders of EYU. How we do it? By establishing a quality assurance system. And the seminar you came today on study skills is one of the parts of our effort for ensuring that quality culture that we want, that you students, you know about how to study, how to get the skills to study better. Now our topic today, as I mentioned before, is study skills. The objective of this session that you gathered here today is to introduce different types of study skills. Now you might ask that what is study skills? Study skills are the skills, qualities, expertise that are required for study. Study skills will teach you tips and techniques on how to study. It will teach you how-tos, the methods, advice, tips and techniques, and how to study right. It said that you should study smart, not hard. So study skill will teach you how to study smarter, not harder, the efficient way of teaching. Now, why you should learn study skills? Number one is essential for acquiring good grades, and I know all the students, all of you sitting here today, you want to get a good grades. Now study skills will aid to get that. Number two, it helps in career success, to help you reach to your career target in your with the study skills. And finally, this is something that needed for learning throughout one's life. Now you see that elderly man in the picture. If I ask you that, is he a student? Somebody might say, no teacher, he is not a student. But under study skill, he is a student. He is not enrolled as a full-time student in any university, but the bottom line is that he is studying. So student is someone who study. So it's not necessarily that he or she has to enroll in a university or in a college to be called him or her as a student. I'm also a student. Because teaching is a two-way learning. You learn from me and I also learn from you. In developed countries, study skills offered as a full-time course, and there are many books available, materials available, practice session available in the university. They have a course on that, on how to study, how to learn the study skills. But in our country, study skills are uncommon term. If you ask me, I don't remember I heard about study skills during my school life or in my college life or even in my university life, in my bachelor's program in Dhaka University. I don't remember I heard that study skills. I learned it from bits and pieces, from my teacher, from my parents, from someone, maybe once in a month in a class, he said, okay, this is how to give exam, this is how to memorize, for example. So I collected those things, and I thought, that's it, it cannot be taught. But me going abroad, I studied in the United States for, I was there for almost 9 years. I studied there, and I found they have study course for the freshmen, and not for the freshmen, anyone who would like to know about study skills. And then I asked myself that, oh, I wish I had that skill from the beginning of my student career. Anyway, and in our country, students generally, in general, they study without knowing how to study, and they find it sometimes. Some of the students find it sometimes like breaking bricks, like their hands. But study skills are something that can be taught and can make you succeed in your academic life. And YU has taken a premier role. You should be thankful for being a student of UIU. Is that UIU has taken a training sessions like the one you have attended today in the orientation program to teach you, to give you at least an idea of how to study. Now, what kind of topics are taught in study skills? If you ask that, what I'm going to learn. In study skills, there are many skills that you can learn. One of them is reading skills, note-taking skills. Another is presentation skills. Then you have report writing skill, memorization skills, time management skills, class participation skills, even exam preparation and answering skills, and you have stress management skill, anger management skills. Many more are there. I listed few of them. The most important one for a student to have knowledge and skills for his study. Now today we will try to give you some idea about how to read, how to take class note, how to memorize, and how to manage time, giving you some time management tools and techniques for better manage your time. Now those who don't know study skills, and we mentioned the study skills, and I want you to look at my screen. It said study skills, right? So those who don't know study skills, sometimes maybe it appears that it's not a study skills, it's study kills. You may find it, some of you might find it that it's killing me. Number of assignment, class to attend, homework, and class lecture. You may find, oh, it's killing me. You're feeling it maybe because you do not know how to study. If you know how to study better, then it will be something to save you rather than to kill you with study. But those who know study skills, how do they do things? You might wonder, like, how do they get always A+? I mean, what skills they have? So let me share with you 10 habits of successful students, that how do they study, what things they do differently. Now here are top 10 habits of successful students. One of them, first one, is they have a schedule, routine to follow. You might ask yourself, do I have a routine? No, I don't. But they have, the good student has a routine. So now you might start adopting that technique of having a routine, follow a routine, a schedule for a better study. Number two, successful students, they do not study too much at a time. Rather, they study at the same time each day. They even tell their friends not to call them during their study times. Number three, they set specific goals for their study activities. Number four of top 10 habits of successful students is they are very good in their time management. They prioritize tasks. Number five, they do not procrastinate. They submit their assignment early. Number 6, they come prepared in the classroom, and not only that, they review their books before listening lectures. And number 7, they take class notes and they stay active in the class. Number 8, in the top 10 habits of successful students, they start with the most difficult subject assignment first, then they do the easy one. They even start working on their assignment on the day it is given. Number 9, they are good team player. And number 10, the last one, they reward themselves when they deserve it. Maybe they might decide that, okay, if I can finish the tough assignment, I will buy ice cream for me, because maybe I love ice cream, or I love chocolate, Swiss chocolate. So I will say that, okay, if I can finish that by today, I'll go and buy chocolate for me. Self-gift, we call it. You may try. Okay, now let's start knowing more about study skills. First, let's fine-tune your study area. About study area, make sure that your study area is a quiet place, has a good lighting, has proper ventilation, and has a comfortable chair, and has a large table to spread your materials so that things are in your arm reach or hand reach. And you should keep your study materials, as I said, in your hand reach. Now, let me ask you this question. Can you tell me what is wrong with this study room that shown just 2 slides back? One of them, that he is not studying using his table. Another is that the table is facing towards the window, rather it should be faced toward the wall. And also a smaller table. And the light may be not enough, you might say, but these are a few of the things wrong with that picture. About study area, study table should face the wall, like even though it looks beautiful, but not a perfect sitting for study. Rather, it should be like facing the wall. Even the table is small, but it's rightly faced to the wall. Study where you will be alert. You should study in a study table where you should be more alert than studying in a sofa or bed, or in a library, and don't study on sofa. Sofa, like this guy, this young chap, he's not studying, he's sleeping. And also don't study on bed, because bed is for sleep. Like this gentleman, he thought he is smart. He even bought like a reading desk, maybe. I don't know what it's called, but he is sleeping because he is studying on bed. But one good thing you can do, you may walk while studying in your study room. Like this gentleman, he is studying and walking and reading. Now, about study area, you should also minimize distractions. Like you should remove TV, land phone from your study room. You may hang a do not disturb sign if needed. Many students, they do it. They hang that do not disturb sign on their door during the exam time or during a tough time while they're working on a special assignment. Okay, that was for setting up your study area. Next, we will talk about something, an enemy that you should be careful about, and that is called procrastination. So that's all for today. So we'll go to the part 2 now. Thank you for listening. We'll see you soon.